Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 12 of my campaign as Aragon in the 1212 AD mod for Total War Attila. So as you can see, we're starting off with a battle at Granada here. The Marinid Sultanates have sailed across the straits, determined to try and take the city from us. So let's see how we get on. Given us just about a 50-50 chance. This army is in decent shape, but the garrison consists just of the governor. We've only recently taken the city, so not had time to build up a garrison army of its own. They've got 5 units of cav, and the general probably also will be a unit of cav, so they don't actually have that much in the way of infantry, only a couple of units of spears, so if we take them out, let our cav deal with the... well, we don't have that much cav either, I suppose. Anyway, let's have a look. Right, so they're over to the left, yep. And the cav's over here. Right, so I guess we'll come in this gate. Let's get our deployable set up in the usual fashion. And just do this fairly quickly, I hope. He said being pedantic or exact about where they sit. Face them out the direction of advance, like so, and you usually get some cav that mills about, so put a second lot in the centre here, and then we get the caltrops to extend the defence, and again try and put them in the direction that they're going to attack from. If they've got more cav, if they've got maybe it's 8 or 9 units of cav, then they tend to mill about more in the centre. But that 5 or 6 units, they should all just come straight in. This is where the ships are going to have to land. So we've got a couple of approaches here, another over here. I don't think they can actually get through this part here. I'm fairly sure that's blocked off. So we'll just concentrate over in this section. Probably advance up those 2 areas. So if we put our barricade here, again just because that's more out of the way, if we try and funnel them into these areas here, can we get 5 fireballs? Probably not. Back here, no. Okay, so we'll settle for 4, and you're on this slope pretty much. Put you a wee bit further forward. Another one's over here. This is a bit of a strange slope. It's almost in a horseshoe shape. We can get 5 fireballs, but I'm not entirely sure of the direction. We'll probably head over there towards that building rather than go down the road. I'd rather, no, we did go down the road. In fact, let's have a look. Could we have them, yeah, come down here? Let's try. Because it would be ideal if we set fire to some of these brimstone pits. Do that, and we'll do the same over here. If we can. Is this too narrow a road? I think it is. Okay, if we try it in here and then transport it across, they just about would go in there. Nah, you don't like it. I can't stretch you out lengthways either. No, you're just not having 2 rows in there at all. So, where can we put them? Can we not even put them across here? Just mass them along the right flank then. Not waste any more time on them. Right, settle for that. And we have the sharpstone beds. Let's see, I think Where do I want to put these? I don't want them to interfere with the firestone or the fireballs progress down the hill. So maybe just to slow up the advance around this flank. That leaves the pit traps. We could, well, probably wouldn't fit into either of these roads. Well, saying that, they sort of do. Can I try lengthways? I'd rather have that. You get more traps in that way. One left. What do we do with... I'm trying to think where they might advance. I suppose we could put one out here. Just increase the number of casualties before they get to the gates. Let's do... I want it a bit wide, a bit broader. That'll do. Alright. And we don't have any catapults, so where do we send our infantry? Spearmen, I would probably want you over here just in case any cav manage to get through the gate. Sometimes you get dead horses or dead cavalry falling through the gate, which then counts as the gate being open. So it's good to have some folks back here. We'll leave you some swordsmen in the shield wall to back you up. We don't have that many forces, obviously. Over here we'll have swordsmen. Come on. Right, we can get you in there, but that's not what I want. There, that's it. And let's see, you guys could man these fireballs. Let's see, maybe actually swordsman and shield wall back here. And have our slingers in front. Can we do the same over here? Can put the javelin men in front of on top of the gate wall. Increase the number of casualties in the cav again, and let's put you all as a group. We've got you set up. You're another group. That leaves us just a couple of units of swordsmen and slingers. Slingers. There's nowhere really else to put them other than up here. Let's see. Can I sit you back there? It's not a great formation to be in, but we'll try and move them forward later. Maybe push the swordsmen down the hill a bit. These swordsmen, you can hold this barricade for now, just in case. I think we'll be pulling you back before long. And let's group you up. We've got 2 generals units, both with cav actually, so we do have 3 units of cav. So we should be able to go after their missile troops. You face the right direction without losing all your men. Right, something. No, settle for that. Another general will have again wedge formation. Somewhere in here to provide, again, face the right direction, to provide some moral support. And this unit of cav, let's see, probably don't need them to deal with any cav breaking through, but we'll put you back somewhere in here. And you can always turn around and head up for the tower there, and the fireballs later. Let's let's get started. So they'll make their way slowly in. These guys hopefully will charge in a bit more rapidly. Look at that field of wood. Sharp spiky wood as well. Okay, they're not coming directly for the gates after all. These guys look like they are though. Other cavs just there to draw fire from our towers. Let's see if the general can die quite early on. I got massive casualties. Will they break before they get to the gates? No, not quite. But the javelin men up there will probably finish the job. You actually focus on those other guys. They're down to 18. And just keep targeting them, please. And where are you going? And they're through the gates. So once again, the dead cav bug strikes. And then we've got everybody. Well, I suppose it doesn't count as being fully open, but they can leak through. Still 94 men. And the other ones are shaking though. Yeah, so some of them are trapped in the gate. It's usually not a good idea to send your spearmen into attack because they would actually try and go for the standard bearer, which would open the gates and allow the rest of the cav to charge in. Standard bearers materialised in amongst us. There he goes. Right, just stay put for now. Leave them be. That's all cav pouring out, but let's other cav pour in. Up here, still not reached the shore, so keep our attention over here at the gates for now. And they are shaking down to almost half strength. Now to 39 men. There they go. We've got another unit coming in now. Still, my spearmen are still fairly uninjured. They've taken a few casualties, but not that much. They didn't start off as a full unit. I think they had 98 men to start with, and I think they had 95 there. Get these guys to come over to the flank, see if they can... do they have any... Oh, they don't have any ammo left. Oh, we'll just hang about up there then. The cavs just dying in their droves. Sort of. We're sure, not yet. Okay. Still wavering. I'm minded to send the spearmen down into them. But not when that other cav's sitting outside. Let's have you form up here. Shield wall. I'll pull you back just a bit, get a bit of separation between the units. And you are down to 92 men, so you've only lost about 6 for all those casualties on the cav. And the gate's going to take a long time before it breaks. Let's still get this shaking unit out there. Okay, looks like we've got some boots on the ground. We can't target them yet, unfortunately. Wait till them to form up, which is very sporting of us, I must say. You could perhaps come down here. We don't have any, that's where the pit traps are, we don't have any pit traps over here, so that we could get the cav down, send them in after those skirmishers. Get this general on the move as well. Looks like they've got a unit of spearmen coming in, but we've got those sharpstone beds that will hold up the spearmen as they try to advance. You're coming through slowly, it looks like. The spearmen haven't even formed up yet, so we've got plenty of time to have a wee cavalry charge in here. And that was fairly good. Took out about 30% of, in fact 50% of them. They're almost gone already. Let's pull you back. And there they go. Spearmen still aren't ashore, so let's not advance the cav too much. Let's make sure these guys don't come back. I'll pull you back up to relative safety. We'll try and get you into the crossbowmen. Depends how quickly they get formed up. Okay, spearmen. Let's bring you back up here, because I think spearmen are going to get in. The the gate's still holding, and those units aren't taking any damage, neither is that one. Towers, I don't know why you're not shooting at them. The Unit 43, but these guys, towers can't angle down there, can't depress their bows far enough. Right, can you get a bit of a move on? Standing there, taking crossbow fire in the back. Here come the spearmen. Although we could send somebody around that far side. Let's see. It's maybe a bit late now. Let's get you into shield wall, since you're taking fire from the crossbows now. And the spearmen are slowly advancing. I'd imagine they'll come up to this capture point. They won't advance beyond that until it's taken. I'm going to come up here. Oh, the slingers are in range now, so that would maybe encourage them not to stand still for too long. Not taking many casualties from them though. Let's see, can we get you into a better position? Not really. Okay, back here things are pretty much status quo. It's still a long time before the gate gets burst through. Another spear unit heading over to the right. Keep an eye on that. I don't think they're going for the barricade. Well, they've actually stopped, changed their mind. It's only taking a few casualties. All that fire from the towers as well as the slingers. Now they're taking a few more casualties now. I think there may be some troops standing in a brimstone pit that's on fire back there. Okay, hurry up, take the point and then advance. %75% strength and falling slowly. Back here, 28% gate damage. I don't see them breaking through, but if they do, we've got the spearmen there that are more than a match for them. Are you starting to advance yet? Not yet. You stood still there for a nice long time. Right, here they come, I think. Yep. So you, out of shield wall, get ready to ignite these fireballs. go. And yeah, they did roll off to the left and didn't really do very much damage at all. So let's get you formed up there to meet this attack. They're shaking though, I suppose. You wavering, they're wavering, you attack them. And we can now bring slingers over here. There we go, they've broken. Excellent. And we've got this cav here that can just mop them up. Swordsman, let's bring you down to there. That other unit of spears might advance. Get the slingers into position though. The spearmen there are staying back, so General, can you go and have a wee cheeky attack into the crossbowmen, try and drive them off, and that other unit of javelin men have come around. They're still battering away in the gates. You, General, actually go and attack them. The spearmen are moving on the left. I don't want the cav to get dragged up into those pit traps, but hit them before they got to them. Taking a lot of fire from our slingers though. A lot of shot from our slingers. They're wavering, they'll break soon. Let's have you carry on round there into the rear. We'll draw this cav back. Don't want you mixed up with the spearmen back there. You follow around there, drag these guys forward, and then we'll send the general round the rear into the slingers. Just if I'm still at the gate. Right, General, could you come round to here? Yeah, form up there. And you head over that direction as well. Away from the spearmen, and you go. Spearmen want to take some shot in the back from the slingers. Let's see. The spearmen here don't really know what they're up to. Maybe get the cav to come and charge into the back. The spearmen might turn back and face the general's unit. We'll get our own swordsman back up here a bit to a more defensive position. Oh, general's attacked. We need to move this cav out of the way. Let's pull you back and we'll get another charge in, hopefully. Oh, they've broken. Good. Wasn't sure if they would. Right. Let's see if we can get a charge in. Not much of a charge, but enough of them. Right, they've gone. Let's get you to attack into the rear of the spearmen here. It's General. Let's get you back. Oh. Right, spearmen have actually... and they don't know what they're doing. They're backwards and forwards. So let's have you charge them as well. One unit will attack into the rear. They weren't set anyway. There we go. That's just about the end of them. There they go, done. So that's all of their infantry and skirmishers. In fact, that's all of the battle. Cav runs away. Let's just end the battle. Heroic victory. Lost just 165 men, that's fantastic. And obviously most of it from the cav, but look at the damage on the casualties our cav caused. And we've got the other general wouldn't have been in the fight. He stood idly by, the governor. We can forgive him that. Okay, so yeah, a few of their units did get away. But that's not too bad. Let's kill the captives, let them run. And I don't know why they've come ashore. We're supposed to be at peace with these guys. Maybe they're heading for the Portuguese. But this army here stayed put. So I should be able to get Pere's army back across into Barcelona and drive these guys away. I don't think they would stand and accept battle if you can stand on the sea. And Palma doesn't look well defended. Okay, population surplus, get that in practical every turn now. Valiant defeat in Barcelona, heroic victory in Granada. Oh yeah, Nuno, governor of Barcelona, was killed. Yep. Poor Nuno. We killed their general. Barcelona was sacked. Decorated sword for Senior. Fine charger as well, and a tax assessor, and a guard dog. Okay, peace, I'm not bothered about. Not bothered about that war. We've got recruitment, and Ramon, or one of our Ramon Berengurs, gained a rank in Murcia. Okay, so we still hold Granada. This army didn't lose too many men at all. Murcia itself don't have a huge amount of money, but it probably would be worth repairing the fields at least, and the silver deposit, it's not that expensive. Fishing docks, just try and reduce the level of devastation if we can. Murcia, we can't afford to build anything here. The garrison is reasonable. Yeah, so the Walkers of the Way, I think I would rather have you in Valencia to face off against that army. They might be coming to link up with their allies up here. I'm not sure if they're in the war with them, but they must be at war with the Portuguese. I don't know why else they would be on my territory. Sevilla still in Almohad hands. I need to do something about that if the Portuguese won't, but for now, I think I'm just going to put in a break here and we'll pick this up again next time out. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers!